think we are ready. I think we're here. Let's open up the Carno action. Wait, is this working? Wait a minute. Yippee, we're good, we're good. We're good. It's quite hot in here. So I'm sorry if you hear the fan, but what the fuck? No. No, say it ain't so. Okay. What is happening? Seriously, what is happening? Okay. So somehow there are two exact versions of this? So that's that one. I don't understand. Okay, so we do have... Jesus, I was about to honestly just move on to something else. Alright, we're good. I don't know how we ended up with a secondary save of this. It should overwrite it. They're the same thing, and they're both craw files. So I don't really know what the deal is with that. But we're going to ignore it. Okay. We're going to try our best to finish this today. Probably not going to happen, but we're going to try our best anyway. So let's get the Dipper Boy out. Let's do this. We're going to send it. Sorry, this is supposed to be at 50, and I can tell it's not at 50. Do. Okay, so if I take that, and hopefully, oh, that's too big, and then for some reason it's not letting me. There we go. We are on shade, right? Okay, we are. All right. So let's take that. So let's get this ready. Let's maybe take like a slightly lighter color and just like kind of fill in here. So it's like not the base color, but it's a little darker, but not as dark, you know? Oh boy. Right. Got that going. Guess we'll do something for the ear roughly right here, or the hearing canal, I guess we'll call it. Maybe yoink some type of orange. Put it in here. Feel like this isn't showing, so let's go and switch to maybe that. How does that sound? All right. Let's get the old Mixo-Dixo going, shall we? You know how it is. Sometimes you gotta hit them with the Mixo-Dixo. Man, I don't know if I should be allowed to narrate these. Thinking about it, let's move the mic away. You know, it's a little weird. We played some new games, by the way, on Game Stream during game streams. Mood didn't show up. He said he didn't want to or whatever. I forgot what he said. I think he said he wasn't feeling great or something. So he didn't play. Um, we played Sunset uh Summit, which I thought was pretty fun. It's like a better version of Peak, to be honest with you. It's like a lot better than Peak. It's ridiculously better than Peak. Um, it's more playable than Peak. Let's put it that way. Uh, it maybe doesn't have like the same like unplayable feel to it. Anyway, played that and Toasty invited his friend Lee, who I had never met. Cool guy. Um, but I'd never met him. But we did end up with 3 people, so we ended up switching to Bomb Banana, I think is what it's called, and that was pretty fun. And basically, one of you is blind, one of you is deaf, and one of you is mute. The deaf person has to communicate to like both of them because nobody can see like anyone else's work basically, except for the deaf person. But the deaf person can't hear. Um, the the mute person has to give answers and instructions, but they can't speak. And the blind person has to put in the answers. If you have to cut a wire, you you have to cut the wire, and you can feel around, so you can feel there's 3 wires, but you can't see what color the wires are. So the deaf person has to tell you, for example. Um, It was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. It was kind of difficult. The puzzles are a little confusing to start. I assume they're supposed to be that way, so it's like you don't just instantly pop them all up. Um, I don't know. I thought it was pretty fun, though. I think we did pretty well, all things considered. I do think you can pretty easily game it just by coming up with like a system that you all memorize. So you could be like, okay, um, puzzle is X puzzle, equation is this, here's the answer. um you know what I mean? And then the person just goes and looks at what the answer means, and then you put in the answer and you just relay that real quick like. Should I make down here, Tan, by the way? I was thinking about that. I'm thinking we probably should have, right? I was hoping that we would be done with this tonight, or sorry, this morning. But I have a feeling we're not going to get this done until probably next weekend. Unless I end up streaming tonight, because Moo also said he wouldn't be on tonight. And since we ended up playing through all of the games, even something called Sledding Game, which was pretty fun, um, I don't know what Toasty, if he wants to play anything, so it might be a solo night. But the thing is, I won't know, which means I'm probably not going to set up this stream, so I'm probably going to be ending up on like um far west or something. I don't know. Okay, how are we doing here? How are we doing? I did want to say I feel like this feels a little long, so let's see if we can't push this down just a little bit. What if I do the same thing to the base here? I also felt like this foot felt a little fucking wide. I almost never do this, by the way. It's actually working pretty successfully. I'm surprised. It's not that bad, right? How bad is that? Okay. I feel like overall the feet are just way too big. All right. Let's grab that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to add just the slightest bit of skin here. Oh, wrong thing. I want to be on this. For this anyway. I'm thinking like that. What do we think? I think that's probably good. Should be good. I feel like it looks so different. I think that's because of like the taper, like the grill gradient or whatever. I don't know. The something. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab maybe that. Do you have, it's like the same color, we're fine. Now we should be free to go to shade. Actually, we do want this on base because then we can like actually blend the colors properly and not get like this harsh line, right? Because we are using Blendo brush. All right, so let's switch to shade. Okay. I don't know what a Carno actually looks like, by the way. Wait, this is the color we're on. So I just like, I don't want this to do the thing where it like erases it away, but I want to blend some of this so it doesn't look like it's just like strokes 100% of the time. All right, that's not helping. Not helping. Okay. We should be around the chin. Yep. So let's look at this real. Hey. All right. Let's try. I know we're on base. I'm trying to get rid of like some of these harsh lines here. Some of the harsh feel. Okay. Hit a Fergie. Okay. All right. Let's look into the tooth situation. I think we're gonna do this in deets. I think we should be okay to do this in deets. We don't have any of her teeth anywhere, right? I'm gonna use this as teeth. Just gonna game the system real quick, you know? How am I gonna make this feel like it's coming from in there? Maybe, all right, I have an idea. Problem is the idea requires me to draw it all first. Not ideal. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe 2 more teeth. Ooh, that one's like 2 the size. In fact, I think like all of these are really close in size. So I'm just gonna shrink that one. And then maybe like, no, I think this one needs to get smaller as well. I don't know why it's really hard to look at like right here for some reason. Am I losing it? Okay. Maybe one more like a really small tooth. Okay. So now we're going to generally fill these in as best as we can to try and get them real toothy looking. All right. What if we do like 1 or 2 teeth backwards? I might do that. That might be kind of fun. I know, we'll do like 1 here. That's like just upside down. Just for the fun of it. I don't know. I don't know what she really looks like in terms of her model. I gotta be honest, most of these people I've drawn, I don't actually watch their content very often, if at all. Like, I've just seen them before. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool looking. And that's it. Sorry to disappoint. If it's your favorite creator or anything, by the way, don't feel offended. Don't really watch much of anyone anymore. Just don't really have time, because if I do, I'm probably trying to create my own stuff, right? Or I'm working. Well, if I'm working, I don't have time. So if I'm not working, then I'm probably recording for the Icarus thing. I'm doing this. I'm actually just playing whatever game with everyone, you know? So I don't really have time to watch like 400 fucking VTubers who, quite frankly, are either some combination of these, right? Where they're either, it's all the same like 5 people, and they all know each other, so they all play the same game. So all, if you watch their stream, okay, you get one person's perspective, and if you watch their videos, you get one person's perspective. But if you go and watch someone else who was in there, it's all the same stuff. So you're just seeing a slightly different perspective of like the same fight or the same round or whatever. Like something popping off right now that I'm trying to get everyone to play is Mecha Chameleon. Mecha. I don't really know. But it's like a paint hide and seek game. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them to play it, but it's paint hide and seek. Um, sorry, Jesus. But if I watch, let's say, a content creator and like they're friends with like the 5 other people, and maybe I've drawn them all or something. It's all the same games, they only played a certain amount of games. It's just from a different perspective. You already kind of know what's gonna happen. So it's like real limiting on who or what you're gonna watch. Okay. Let's... Oh, she's got those on her face. Okay. I just realized that. Just take this color. Doesn't really matter. Okay. We got that going. So let's try and give some shape to these teeth. No, I'm not liking that after all. Okay. So let's grab... Sorry, let's, here we go. Let's grab this color. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go, like, just a little bit darker on it. It's a little too close again. There we go. That should do. That should do. So now... Okay. Not really feeling this, to be honest with you. But I think we can pull something off with one more color. I just gotta figure it out. Okay. Get rid of any harsh lines. Blend it up nicely. Okay. Let's go back to this gray one now. Let's just kind of do this side a little bit. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. I'm really not liking this that much, to be honest with you, but I'm hoping when I zoom out, it's gonna be, like, a lot better. You know what I mean? Okay. Hit that, hit that, 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 that. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, we didn't get this one, did we? Did we get this either? I don't think so. So we zoom out. Feel like they're very flat feeling still. Also pretty crooked feeling. Sorry, I realized I forgot my water. Okay. We'll take this. We're going to try to darken this area. Okay. So we'll hit him with that. We're going to take our horse down the Old Town Road. Gonna ride till we can't no more. Got the horses in the back. Whatever happened to that dude? He had like one song and then everybody forgot about him. Poor guy. Hey, you know what? He probably made more money than me. Fuck him. I'm kidding. I'm sure he's great. I don't know a damn thing about him. I'm going to Kermit Face Desk. It's a little better. Still feels pretty flat in 2D. It is what it is, I guess. We'll leave it for now. I think part of the problem is I didn't really want these to be aligned with like anything here. I wanted them to just be random. But I think part of the problem is it makes it feel like these are supposed to be like symmetrical, so like one on each side. But realistically, this should be on a non-visible area. And you know, these have nothing to do with each other, but it's giving the illusion that they do. And it's throwing it off because it feels like, oh, the bottom jaw is much smaller than this, but this is just the way it is. I'm thinking we might just have to remove this top one here. Yeah, that kind of helps sell it along a little better. I do think, though, we might have to actually, like, thinking about it, we might have to extend this a bit. Because these are an overbite, but this has to be an under one. So that must mean that it has to come under a little bit. So this has to cross over the red, whereas these don't necessarily have to do that. It's a different look slightly. That should be fine. And let's cover this up just a smidge. You know? There we go. Alright. That does help a lot. It sucks that I couldn't leave that other tooth there, but it is what it is. You know? Let's go to shade again. Alright, so we should have some form of shading here to around the eye a little more. I just like, you know, get a little wacky with it. How's that feel? Call me Jackie, because I'm getting wacky. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure, sure, sure. How do we feel about this? I feel like it's too much. Okay, so now let's try and blend this so it's not as dark feeling. Okay. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Is the nostril shading? Did I fuck that up? That's fine. We can overcome that. We can come back from that rather. We can come back from that. Let's go to Deets real quick and draw in the nostrils. Just we are not on something that draws. Okay, that's not great. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. How are we feeling? I feel like it feels a little splotchy right now, and I'm not liking that. Okay. Alright. So we're going to need some red lines roughly here. Okay. Still on shade, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this doesn't do too poorly for me. Okay. Pretty poorly. Oh no. It literally just insta-blended it. Alright, alright. That's fine, that's fine. It's not the end of the world because that's just adding some more depth of color. We'll just do it again. Okay. And we'll just shrink this so that it maybe doesn't completely obliterate them this time. So that we can maybe keep like some level of design, some level of texture without it feeling too patterned. Like I want it to feel like a pattern, but like I don't want you to be like, oh, this dude just did like some sort of hatch pattern and that's what that is. I want it to like feel like it's a pattern, but be nearly indecipherable. Think maybe just a smidge more, we'll call it diffusion here. Okay. It's a little too blended again, but I think it's gonna have to do. Well, we'll just come back to whatever the fuck I'm trying to do here. Okay. So she's got 3 little things here under her eyes. Do they go smallest to largest? Okay, so let's put this in details, please. Thank you. What shape were these? Like pebbles, I guess. This might be too large already. Just to make it feel, I guess, a little natural. I don't know if that's the feeling they were going for. That's the feeling I'm going for. You know what I mean? Okay. Um. Okay, there's no real depth on these. They're just like kind of color. So that's fine. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of depth, I guess. Alright. Okay. take this little bitty of white here. Okay. Right. Oh, that's obviously going to be too big for that, but not that one. So let's try and blend these a little bit so we get not too harsh of a white going. Okay, there's that. What else we got working in here? We got a little bit of whatever this color is. Let's try and get it going, shall we? Shall we? Whatever that color is what that color's doing. Okay, that looks very strange to me, but it is what it is, right? What am I doing? Okay, alright, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, everything's fine. Let's take that. Let's just add a little bit of shading here. Okay. Maybe we increase the size for this a little bit. This does feel really empty down here. I was hoping this would help. Something along these lines, maybe. Is that too much? I don't know, it feels a little too stripy. Oh, my fucking back hurts. Thinking maybe we do the eye a little bit now. Work on the eye. We'll do the eye in its own thing, I guess. It's gonna be like a top layer of eye. Okay. You know what? Let's take this color first. Okay. Then let's grab that. Then let's grab this for some reason. Let's very, very hopefully carefully try and blend that a little bit. Okay. Slightest bit of white right here. Okay. Got this color for her pupe. I don't know, it feels soulless for some reason. It's just the way I'm drawing it, I think. And maybe we hit it with this surround. Mayhap will help it. Okay. We'll give her maybe a little bubble there. A little bubble there. And how about maybe a little more white here? And something like this maybe. And we'll just try and like get rid of any like harsh looking lines if we can. I feel like it feels super harsh right here, and I don't really feel like it should. Let's maybe add just the slightest bit of that. And I think it was maybe this color. And then that color. Maybe that'll help. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, let's grab that. We're gonna hit this entire spot right here with that. And we're gonna fill it in. And then we're gonna come all along that. Like that. We're gonna fill it in. And we're going to switch to this just to try and blend it a little bit with some of the surroundings. It's feeling a little weird. And we're going to move it like that, just slightly, just slightly, just slightly, just slightly, just slightly. And I think we've come pretty far, so we're going to do the thing where we save it. Okay. Oh. This is an ordeal, isn't it? All right, so let's go back to shading for a second because, oh my god, we've lost all of our colors again. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Anyway, let's go to shading. I am feeling like we're not getting enough definition around here. So I'm going to try my best to add it. Okay. Just ever so slight increase, hopefully. I don't know what this song is, but I'm making it up as we go along. Come on now. Kind of reminds me of Tithead from Lil Nicky. I swear to God, everything I do comes back to Little Nicky. I'm not even kidding. It's Lil Nicky all the way down. Crashing out, so you better get this party started. Do 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 do. Brother. Oh, she got fucking freckles, dude. God damn it. I'm not drawing freckles. I don't care. I do not care. No freckles for you. Wait, that's actually fucking crazy. I actually love this. I don't know. Just on a whim, I was kind of like, wow, this is looking way too sharp compared to everything else. That really fucking helped. Am I stupid? Why didn't I just do that before? Hold on, let's do it to this as well. I guess it's because so much of the rest of this is already like super heavily blended that just kind of helps it match in and not feel like a completely different, I guess, style almost. Dude, we have so much fucking work ahead of us. When I was looking at this before, I was like, this isn't gonna be that much, right? It's just a smidge. No, it's not just a smidge. It's in fact not just a fucking smidge. I'm trying to do something here where I'm hoping it really kind of like signifies the end of the mouth and the start of what's just basically a pattern. But I don't feel like it worked. Maybe if I tuck it in a little more. Do 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 do. I like that it's like detailed, detailed, nothing. Just nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing, dude. Alright, bro. Right. Maybe that one. Maybe a little more orange right here. Okay. Here comes the Blendo boy. Just trying to give some like shape to the body so it doesn't just feel like it's super flat and like one little pattern. Okay. Is this looking like the ear hole? I don't feel like it is. We could forego body spikes because I kind of think it's honestly, this is gonna sound like I'm copping out. I actually don't think it's gonna look better with spikes all over its body. So I mean, here's the thing: I'm probably not getting to them today because holy shit, this was way more work than I thought it was gonna be. We still have to draw her fucking tie and her her sleeves, um, and quite a bit more body detail. I think we'll save the spikes for last. Probably won't work on it until next weekend. If I end up working on it tonight or something, you're fucked. Your opinion doesn't matter. Otherwise, please leave your opinion. Spikes or no, I will even go through the process of drawing them if you want me to, and then I will decide then whether or not I want them. I just feel like they're going to end up like the teeth because I just don't think I have the skill to make them look 3D enough. And so they're going to feel a little 2D, and I just don't think I can pull them off well enough for it to look good. But I think it's gonna look fine without like a ton of spikes. I'm thinking maybe like a couple of small spikes here and maybe a couple of small ones, but like not spiked out, kitted out. You know what I mean? Just like a couple of little nodules. I think is what we'll go for. But you know, like I said, unless I happen to stream art tonight, your opinion won't matter. But if you do see this, please let me know. It's going up Monday morning, 8 a.m. So you will have basically all week until next weekend, most likely, unless I happen to stream sometime during the week. But I should be able to see the comments, or you can tweet at me or whatever. Please, tweeting actually might be better because I don't always get a notification when something happens on YouTube. I don't know. Sometimes I get a notification. Most times I do not. I only find out when I fucking get on YouTube and there's a red number there. I don't get any sort of like desktop or email or whatever. So I'm sorry. I'm usually pretty late to comments because of it. Okay. Oh, fuck. Sorry, we're on that. That's fine. It looks okay. Didn't fuck it up bruh, too bad. That's right. I wanted to do some nail work. Let's do the nails. Where the fuck are her hands? Damn it. Those aren't even going to show it. There we go. Okay. All right. We're fine. Everything's fine. I'm not panicking. I'm not freaking out. I discovered, by the way, on my ongoing nasal issues, I discovered that somehow I have like an air filter. Somehow it got turned off. I don't know. I don't know how I didn't notice, but it has since been turned back on, and I definitely already feel better. Like, it's probably placebo. I wouldn't say I ever really felt bad. It's just that like I was waking up with like a ton of fucking like, nasal congestion, like more than what it felt like it should have been. Because I do have a deviated septum, so it's like I do sometimes not have the best time breathing as a result. But I've always felt like the whatchamacallit really helped. I wouldn't say really helped a little bit. And I don't know, it kind of just didn't occur to me that maybe I fucked that up. So I must have like at some point thought I was like lowering it and just like stopped at off and thought it was still going. So that it was still going, but it wasn't. And I just kind of forgot because it does make like a light humming, and so I kind of just like probably let it go. Okay. Fuck, she's got a ring. Is this her right hand? This is her right hand. I'm gonna give her a ring. So that's her pointer finger. She's only got fucking 3 fingers though. Of course, it's the most fucked up looking finger too. On dog, bro. I swear to God, if she has a fucking ring on her other hand, dude. That all right, all right, all right. Okay, that looks like a ring, motherfucker. It looks like a ring, motherfucker. God damn you. Never drawing a woman again. On God, bro. I can cop out of this. This one is the middle finger. It technically would have a middle finger. You just can't see it. I can cop out. Do we cop? Do we cop? I'm just gonna draw it so that they're matching. Part of me, all right, it's not copping out because I really genuinely don't want it to match because it doesn't match on hers. And so it would be the middle finger because the middle finger still works on this. And I kind of don't want to draw it for that reason. But it feels like I'm copping out, doesn't it? Because like there is visible finger there. I could just draw a fucking ring and it'll just be both pointer finger boys. People wear rings like that all the time. And put it on her toe. She got toe rings? Anyone seen her feet? Yeah, I bet you fuckers have. I'm just kidding. Nobody watches these. I'm gonna just give her a ring here. I don't fucking care. This one's on you guys. I mean, I say you guys, nobody watches this. Actually, people sometimes watch the VODs. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing. You guys could be talking to me. I'm kidding. I get it. I get it. I wouldn't talk to me either. You probably watch it on mute. That's what I'd do. Do I have to give her fucking bracelets now? How many bracelets does she have? She have them on oh, okay. Both wrists? She's getting one of them. One bracelet, each arm. That's it. That's it. I'm drawing the sleeves, man. I don't care. Fucking sleevey Stevie here. This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm actually gonna open up her little reference sheet here so that I can actually look at the sleeve. Puffy ass motherfucker. God damn it. What is this? Why has it got fucking leaves in it, man? Everything's fine. Everything's great. It's fantastic, even. This is such great looking fucking work. Oh, who the fuck wears sleeves? You're a dinosaur. Fine. Everything's fine. It's not the same color as the background. Not the same color as the background. It's not the same color as the background. It's not the same color as the background. I'm not tweaking out. I'm not tweaking out. Not tweaking out. Why does it kind of look like, by the way, I haven't mentioned this. Looks like she's fucking mogging me or whatever the hell that phrase is. That's right. I know words. I know them. I speak the new language. I speak the language of the young and the restless. Wait, that's a fucking daytime TV show, isn't it? That's expressly not for the young or the restless. It's for fucking 80-year-olds. Why is it called that? Days of Our Lives make sense because they're wasting the days of their lives. They're almost dead. They're almost dead. You're wasting the days of your lives. Stop it. Get some help. I don't know what's going on today, but I set my washing machine for the normal time, and I feel like it was done earlier than usual. Usually it's still going while I stream, and it finishes like right before I get done streaming. Um, so that happened, and now I can hear the dryer just stopped early. What is happening? Maybe the power is going out over there or something. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Should be able to actually just hit this one with that. Yeah. Father Mucker, dude. Mass. Mass. Okay. That's right. In the middle of the street, dumbass. In the middle of the street. Okay. Definitely gonna want this darker purple here for that. Do 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 do. Okay. So now, just what I think it is. It's exactly what I think it is. It's a good thing we just learned how to do this. Otherwise, I'd be fucked. And not even in a good way. You know? We'd be French fucked. Okay, all right. Let's whip it out. It's time to duel. Grab that. We're just gonna do what feels right. Okay. Hit him with the blando. Dicko. Good old Chom and Dairy. Sorry, Jom and Terry. Alright. If I just take this random ass fucking thing right here. Feels too dark compared to everything else, doesn't it? So maybe lighten it just a smidge. And then, like, impurplify it just a smidge. This should, in theory, I think, kind of stem from here. So if I blend this, should feel a little like a crease, but like not like a real serious fold. How are we feeling so far? It looks fucking what am I doing? Ugh. Should I try and give her jorts? I really don't want to draw the fur on the jorts though. I also don't know how to make it work. Cause like, how would she wear jorts? Ugh. I'm gonna stand on my chair and almost fall to my death. Is it a chair? No, it's not. It's actually like one of those workout things. I gotta work on those. Okay. Oh, fuck. Am I doing this backwards? Yeah, I think we're doing this backwards. Hold on. Okay, so let's grab this and just kind of like, you know, hit him with it. Okay. What if I just like slap a little bit of pink in here? Hear me out on this. Trust, fam, trust. Do the same here. So that'll hopefully really sell like the gradient of a fold. So it looks a lot less like just kind of like dark light and more maybe like here's this, here's that. Okay. Switch to this real quick. Okay. How do we feel? No, not that one. This one. Feels very abrupt right there, so I'm just trying to like blend it a little bit. Let's maybe take this, switch to this, and like lower the opacity just a little more. And like just kind of fill that in general. And that's good enough. I just don't want it to be the same exact color right there. That's it. I know you can't really even tell, but I don't know. I can tell. Let's save before we cry. PNG, please. Save as. Save as. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. How are we feeling? What are we thinking? I think it's not bad. I mean, it looks dumb as fuck, and I wasted my time doing the rest of that arm, but whatever. It's funny. Fuck, she's got the purple things on her arms. No, bro. Where? Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. This picture does not have it. That one does. We're not giving her a fucking corset, by the way. Oh, she has like little gems on her back. I guess I can probably draw them. We'll draw those instead of spikes or whatever. Let's put this under details. So we got one that very much just kind of looks like a diamond. Okay. She gets... We'll do two more. One more diamond. I know she's got more than this. I don't fucking care. I do not care. Okay? And she gets this. There you go. There you go. Last time I pick a character with fucking design features, right? Jesus fucking Christ. I keep forgetting that I want to switch to Saitama only. Just a bald man. This bald, boring-ass man. Nothing special about him at all. That's it. I am sick of fucking doing all of this extra work. And nobody even sees it. I'm doing this for nothing. 500 years from now, when everything I know and love is gone, what will I have then? Oh my god. Okay, so if I take that, hit him with the blend. Ooh, that's a little too blend, huh? Okay. We have to go back in. We've got to go back, Marty! What is happening? Hello? 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 There we go. There we go. Cut that shit out, bro. I'm gonna freak out. Let's make that much, much smaller. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 8, 8, 8. And then maybe we just hit it a little bit like that. And then maybe we can hit it like a little bit like that. And then maybe a smidge like that just for the fun of it. And then the rest could be maybe... No, that's too dark. It's too dark. It's too dark. There we go. It kind of just doesn't flow, but whatever. I don't fucking care. Don't care, didn't ask. L plus ratio plus whatever the fuck I'm saying here. Okay. Let's go to shading real quick because I am realizing I still got to do her goddamn toenails. So we're going to use her shoe color. Kind of forgot about this. Okay. It is working. Okay. Oh boy. I think doing the toes would, or should, in theory, really help us out here. It's going to be a hopefully pretty big improvement on the dimensionality down here. Okay. Okay. I think I just picked up a different color. Let's just grab a little bit of purple. Nah. Actually, yeah. Up this too. That's too much. There we go. Yeah, that didn't fucking help at all, did it? Alright. Okay, bro. Alright, bro. Okay, relax, relax, relax. Let me give it just the slightest little hint right there. Yeah, that looks worse. Quite frankly, that looks genuinely worse. I'm saving too much. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. Motherfucker. God damn it. That's a growth. We can cut that out, right? God damn. It doesn't even feel like I've done anything today. Does she have that on both sides? Is anyone fucking... Should I give her hair? Should I give her... I'm kind of tempted, because there's no way we finish this tonight. I'm probably getting off in like 10 minutes. Or tonight, this morning. I'm so used to night streams, even though I've been doing this in the mornings for like 6 months. But there's no way. We do have next weekend. That'll be 2 days, hopefully. What if, depending on how next Saturday goes, if we finish just about everything, we might try Sunday to make a second version that has hair, just for the fucking fun of it. We might. It's a lot of work because she has very complicated hair with the braid thing. Last time we did that was for Jax, and I don't really think it turned out that well personally. Okay, alright. I'm gonna put this in deets. So I'm gonna assume that she has this going like all the way around, actually, and I'm actually not gonna do it yet. Thinking about it. Because this one only has one, but that one has one as well, or maybe even two, and in different spots. So I'm thinking we maybe just work on the sleeve for the next 10 minutes. Because we have another sleeve we have to draw. Let's get in here. Don't fucking ask me how this sleeve stays on, by the way. Do not fucking even think about asking me that. Actually, I'm gonna fucking ask the person. How do your fucking sleeve stay on? Look, all I'm saying is this proves I don't cop out, right? Because, like, I could have just ended the sleeve a lot higher, but instead I added space to it. You know? I didn't have to do this. I didn't even have to do the sleeves. Alright? Praise me for doing the sleeves. If a Carno were to wear jorts, though, like, seriously, how would they wear them? Like, I'm probably not gonna draw them, but, you know? This doesn't feel right. I think that's the wrong one. Hold on. It's too dark. This also doesn't feel right, but I'm gonna run with this for now. Because we can just draw right the fuck over it. Okay. I think technically you wouldn't really even see any of these, but I'm gonna draw it anyway because I'm so dedicated to bringing you perfection. Maximizing your enjoyment of my suffering. Okay. So let's hit them with something like this to kind of like, because this is further away, so we definitely don't want it as defined or as like brilliant feeling. We'll hit him with this. Definitely gotta darken that. Maybe go around the edges a little bit. Kind of hit it with like maybe that. So then this should have that. That should have that. That should have that. That should have that. And then we'll take the pink. We'll do the same strategery maybe. I'll do like that. We'll hit him with that. That's a little much on the pink front there, but we'll do our best. Lower this. Okay. Actually almost kind of decent. Maybe like just a little more here. Almost. And just like a smidge here. Smidge there. And that will hopefully do it. All right. Okay, hear me out. Wait, please tell me I was on sleep. Okay. We're gonna draw like maybe the outline of a tie because I do feel like this is gonna be really hard for me. And then we'll decide what we want to do about this later. How does it look? Okay. If I take this and then kind of like brush over it. All right, so it's doing a little bit of erasure, and I'm not a huge fan of that. but we can blend. We know what we're, well, we don't really know what we're doing, but we know what we're trying to do. Okay, so that should be generally a little lighter. This should probably be actually a little darker because it'll have the shadow of the neck. And then this should probably actually be a little darker than it is because, again, the shadow of the neck should be keeping it darker. We'll hit this like that. We'll do something similar here. Okay, so let's try and blend this. And I'll be honest, this is probably the last thing we're going to be doing for today. I don't really know what I am doing. Man, I really thought this was going to be a relatively quick one. I was like, we're definitely finishing this before the weekend is over. No, we definitely didn't. Let's go ahead and increase the blend just a little bit. I feel like it's feeling very not well blended. There we go. She does have a short tie, so I'm gonna leave that, right? That's not too bad, is it? Okay. Okay, hold on. Wait a second, though. Before I move on from this, just maybe do that. Let's maybe pick that. Just a little bit. I feel like it needs to be just a smidge darker than it is. Maybe just a smidge lighter here. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but I just want this for the depth of it. You know what I mean? All right. Here we go. Save as. We are getting off for the morning. I don't know what we're doing tonight. Probably no streams until next weekend for art. I just don't know when I'll be able to do them, so can't really guarantee them or anything. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Have a fantastic day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you. I already saved this, right? I'm doing it again. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Um, Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Have a fantastic day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you. You know how these things go. Something about subscribing, liking, tweeting. I don't fucking know, man. I got 10 subs on the art thing and like 80 on the game shit. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, thanks for being here, and I will hopefully catch you in the next one. Bye.